Go to any old school or educational grounds and look for a classroom that is still standing. Approach any object that can be written on and grasp it while closing your eyes. State aloud, "I wish to learn and seek the truth," and immediately open your eyes when you finish. You will find yourself in a hallway that seems to stretch into everything, and at the same time nothing. It twists and turns into dimensions unfathomable by the human mind. Walk straight and look for the classroom with a rusty number 56. Ensure that as you search, you make no noise. This is crucial for your survival. Enter the class and take the closest seat. Close your eyes and wait for a few seconds until you realize that you are no longer alone. Before your eyes, there will be a regular classroom, similar to the one you probably attended or used to attend. A teacher will be standing in front of you. Apologize for being late, and then the class will proceed. Do not look at the students around you. If you do, they will keep you trapped in this lost reality. Pay attention to the teacher's words, or your life will be devoted to learning, just like those who failed this task and became the monster's pupils. Do not answer any questions he asks. When it looks like he's about to end the class, wait approximately 5 seconds and raise your hand. Ask confidently, "What is the true meaning of anything?" And he will start decaying while answering all the questions that will ever be asked. While this happens, you must not do a single thing, lest you be devoured by the students. After this, he will suddenly vanish, leaving behind his stick. Grab it and say, "I have learned, and so have all of you." You will appear in your home unscathed, wielding the stick. That stick is object 26 of 538. With it, you can shape the world as you see fit. Never let them assemble, or you will be devoured by the void. In any city, in any country, go to a hospital at night and ask the head nurse to see the holder of sleep. She will ignore you and say she has work to do. Ask twice more without stammering and she will sigh as if weary. She will ask you if you are sure. If you answer no, you will wake up the next day fully rested and free of any chains. If you answer yes, she will guide you to an empty room and tell you to sleep. When you awaken, you will be on a stone table at the beginning of a hallway. As you walk down the hall, you will begin to feel drowsy. You must resist sleep here, for you will slumber eternally. If you make it to the end of this hallway, you will find a door. Open this to find the holder of sleep. You will see a wizened old man sleeping peacefully. Tread lightly, for he does not like to be disturbed. Do not look under his bed, for there lies death, and it will pull you under to be tormented forever. Walk quietly up to his bed and whisper in his ear, "Why do they never rest?" Until he wakes up and tells you the story of how they chained their slumber onto him. Then he will invite you to sit with him. Do so, else he will chain their slumber unto you, and you will never truly be awake again. After sitting with him, he will pull out a bag of powder from his nightgown and hand it to you. Do not let yourself be hypnotized by the energy emanating from the bag, or else you will be trapped in this moment forever. If you can resist, he will fall back into his slumber. Return to the stone table and sleep again. You will find yourself outside of the hospital after waking up. The bag of powder is object 27 of 538. You no longer need sleep. Pray your nightmares do not follow you out. In any city, in any country, go to any mental institution or halfway house you can get yourself to. When you reach the front desk, ask to visit someone who calls himself the holder of clarity. The worker will begin to chatter on about his life, making inside jokes and references which only he understands. All the while, he will walk in a weaving motion to the recreational area of the building. He will slide open a hatch beneath a table and suddenly fall silent with a grim look upon his face. You will look down into the hole, and you will see a vast number of lights flashing on and off, and you will feel berated and confused, but you must go in. This hall seems to have no start and no end, the lights flashing sporadically, and you will find that tiny flying objects flit in front of you, in your eyes and nose and mouth. The air will fill with a horrible, all-consuming buzzing noise that does not allow you to hear even your own screams. You must only walk on, and if for any reason the objects stop moving or the lights hold their glow, you must yell out, "They shall not know I'm here, as I have covered my tracks." If the calm stays, you are too late, as it has already begun. If the horrible bewilderment returns, you must forge on. In your wanderings, you will meet a door. You can feel its handle and allow yourself in. The room will be eternal, only the floor holding your mind intact. There will be a man whose entire form is run through with long nails and stakes, every inch of his body secured. His mouth is held open, pins forcing his lips up to his face, a stake buried in the back of his gaping mouth. His tongue will writhe and flop at your arrival, his eyes searching over you in a panicked state. He will respond to only one question. Why do they take form? His eyes will affix on you and his tongue will hold still. In a gargling, horrible speech, he will recite to you the creation of every object and the purpose of each. The description will force you to vomit upon every sentence, and the tale leaves most mad. You will find a rusty and worn fillet knife in your hand. You must remove his writhing tongue with his pathetic and gurgling screams echoing through your soul. He will seem pathetic, and you will want to help him, but do not, or you will replace him. His tongue is object 28 of 538. They will meet, only you shall know why.